Good. Oh, now here's an interesting one. Is it good afternoon, is it good afternoon, or is it good morning, or is it good day, y'all? Something like that. Don't know. It's currently 10:30 where I am, and I think it's 3:30 where you are. So it's a good afternoon. Maybe it's that. Good afternoon, Andy, Scott. Good afternoon from salubrious surroundings of the Days Inn. Columbia Pike, I think, rings a bell. I think that's where I am. It's the telltale yellow door. We are getting ready to check out DSI. Taxi coming at 11 to transfer to the next leg of the journey to Washington Reagan Airport, I think is where we're going next. We're not actually, no comment Andrew, no I'm not, we're not going to talk about those things. We're still not where we're at our final destination. We've got 2 flights to go and we should have already left actually, but they've been delayed. So internal flights are a bit like buses, aren't they, out here? You hop on and off a plane like you hop on and off a bus. So we've got to transfer to the next airport for 2 times 2 1-hour flights via Charlotte to Charleston. Get your beads out if you fancy a bit of that. In my head I was going that. That's what I was doing in my head. And don't forget this. Do you do one of those as well? I don't know. Never done a Charleston. Oh, what if the bus doesn't come? I know. Are they like aeroplanes like buses? They don't arrive, then they all land at once. I'm sure that's not the case. I had the most amazing omelette this morning. Just thought I'd say that. What else is going? Helen, it's after morning because it's afternoon for you and morning for me. So I'm going to say good after morning. My sister's here. All right, Sister T. Good after morning. DS is in the room next door. She might show her face. She might arrive at some point. Anyway, we have. We've just been having a huddle morning meeting on things and then the alarm went off. So I said, right, that's it, close the Mac, movement snacking time, let's get going. There's planeage. We really do need the planeage to go places today. So we're not actually arriving at our destination until 5:30 my time. I'm 5 hours behind you, I think, yes. I'm 5 hours behind you. That's what's happened. So shall I do a 5278? Becky Stanley later live training. Your 4 p.m. movement snack. When I set up my phone, I was like, what am I doing? This is very odd. I'm doing a 4 o'clock. Wait. We need a sway. I've got a sway for you. Let's get going. Come on if you'd like it. This is your 4 p.m. movement snack from the US of A. From Washington. Yellow door, just to exemplify the fact. External support close to hand. What have I got? I've got a door frame, got a sturdy chair, something like that. Get out. I knew she'd gate crash at some point. So boost, it's very loud, isn't it? So boosting to start, pick up your position, weight even across both feet, and down, start steady, stay steady, off you go. You've already had an ATM with Dave and a noon with Cal, so I did have a quick look at that one. And here is your 4 p.m. if you'd like it. All of the moving parts on the go, or you might want to go wider at the bottom end, slower and bigger on the top end, or your seated options. Here we go. Seated armchair, prepared earlier. Interactive sits. Oh, it's a classic armchair, this one. Has all the things that you require from an armchair. Arms, deep seat, Here's the arm action on the top end, and I do finally have arms of the chair in a position where I can show and exemplify how bringing a light clasp together can indeed guide the elbows inside the chair. I've been saying that for years, but I've never actually been in an armchair and shown it for the reason. That's the purpose of that one. And if you'd like to involve the legs, bring the feet slightly back. It's all a bit in the shadows, I'm sorry. I couldn't find the light switch, still don't know where it is. There's the steady legs, all in together if you'd like. So getting ready for the sway, thank you to Kaus yesterday. I genuinely thought I could crowbar it in yesterday. So I did see her preamble yesterday. She knew it was coming. She knows me better than I do, does Kaus sometimes. So thanks to Kaus for yesterday. So here's your new sway for today. I'm going to push up to stand, get you in position, remain in sit if you prefer. Have a look, decide if you want some external support before you do this. I'm going to go down the figure of 8 path, if you like. So get your weight even across both feet, will come into active sit. We're going to start with a light clasp and take a figure of 8 out and back. And then just take those slow, slow, slow as you go. And it's moving straight out in front and back again. Easing out and easing back. Then separating the hands, and we're going to go a figure of 8 back like so. So palms together on the way out, so they cross over to create the top end of the figure of 8, and then it comes back in the same vein. So out, round and back. Have a pause, same in sit if you prefer. Bit noisy, sorry. Starting with the hand clasp. If you're in sit, just a lifted hip hinge, bit of extend if you'd like. Gather it in, ease it round the top end bend, bring it into your body end bend, and then out and back. Hands separate, crossing over at the top end bend, and there's a change of hand position. So we're palms facing on the way out, and then palms down on the way back. Hands facing on the way out, palms down on the way back. In stand, I'll take it through one more time. I really don't know where the light switch is in here. I think they're all bedside lights. So here we go, in stand again. So there's your bend on the way out, gather it in. You could add a bit of a swoosh on that if you want to, so allow a bit of a weight shift and transfer on the way out. Adding bigger moves, extra squeeze on the shoulder blades if you'd like to build up these ranges of motion. There is the start of your sway into chest stretch position. Sit or stand, you choose. Easing the hands around, have a stretch, have a squeeze, maintain your usual breathing, release and relax. So we're coming in and out of these flexy bendy positions. Take the pause if you'd like. I think that's my mum's just arrived, is it? Hands on your buttocks, extra squeeze and stretch, and release. Remove the balance challenge for these stretches if you would like, so just have a sit and then just ease your way into the next bit, which is shoulder range of motion, easing down, hands back ahead, head stays still, and then when you're ready, go into the stretch position. You'll pick where you want the elbow to be. The higher the elbow, the greater the feeling of stretch you will experience. So just pick the right one for you. It might be here, might be here, might be here. If you're in stand, have a good door frame. Oh, I found the switch. There's the Switch doesn't work. It's the light switch right there. I've just found it. Legs a little bit wider. There's the back of arm. And now we can go into the upper stretch with the bendy bit as well, if you'd like. And on the bendy bit, have your hands facing inwards. So here's your other leg there. Widey stance, elbow, reach, bend, and return. So because of the bend, take a wider stance, bend towards the support momentarily, so it doesn't stay there for any length of time. It's slowly in and it's slowly out. If you're taking that one in a sit, you might want to use the arms of the chair there, so you just rest your elbow on. There's the elbow lift, there's the reach, there's the bend in towards the support. Same on the other side. If your hand isn't comfortable in that higher position, don't put it there. Simple as that. So here's some other options. You might want to support the arms, take a lifty raisy position, and then have a bit of a bend from there, back to base and slowly down. So it can all be achieved. You can even get this feeling of stretch through the trunk without the arms at all. Lift and shift and release, lift and shift. There you go. That's kind of the three key ones at the top end. Chest stretch, back of arm, upper side, all to help and improve movement around your trunky parts for reach, grab, higher levels, two arms. Oh, there's another option, hands together. You might want to go out this way. There's the stretch and slowly down. Three key top end stretches. Here are your leggy ones if you'd like them. So from a sit position, shift and lift forward. Anchor the feet, anchor the buttocks. Your first one is the back of thigh. So relax the foot, have a little bit of a bend in the knee, lift and extend, and then just ease your drawbridge forwards. But keep it high, so the head and the chest stay high. The gaze remains neutral here. So as the angle of the trunk changes, my neck doesn't move, my head doesn't move, hinging down and feeling that stretch sensation on the back of the thigh here. Have a squeeze down. Check in with your range of motion, fingertips to shin, ankle, toes and beyond. Slow moving, slowly in and slowly out. Same on the other side. Relax the foot before you take the hinge. Have a bit of a bend on the knee and check that this other heel here is anchored into the floor. You might want to have a double check of that. Lifting tall out of your hips, and then it's a hinge, easing the drawbridge forward, and as you hinge you're going to feel this stretch on the back of the thigh. Head position, folks, just remains neutral, so the neck just stays in line with the spine here. There's no head or neck movement, so as the trunk comes back, no movement on the head. As the trunk comes forward, there. So there's nothing lifting or shifting through the neck. Can you feel it in the back of the thighs here? Stay, hold, squeeze, breathe, slowly in, slowly out. Goes without saying, if we can improve the flexibility around these big back of thigh muscles, that's going to improve the range of motion for hinging, part of your reach into lower level practice, and your stride length. Calf stretch. These at the back of the lower legs, down the bottom then. So the start position is the same as we've just done. The trunk stays in exactly the same place. It's the moving part now is the foot. So toes come back. It's a bit noisy out there, sorry folks. There's your calf stretch. Easing the toes back and release. So as the foot comes back, stretch sensation now, the sensational stretch is here at the back of the lower leg. So different moving part, different stretchier things, feeling stretch and tension in different places. This one, when the foot moves, is the back of the lower leg. The previous one was with the upper leg. Do you want those in stand? If you would like, standing calf stretches, generally best to have some external support, fixed firm support, take up your position. There's the back step, and as the heel lowers into the floor, you're going to feel it in two places, front of the hip here and back of the calf there. Use the support as you need. You might want to heel up and heel down again, and just start to feel whether you can go back a little bit more. The further back you go, the greater the stretch. Same on the other side. There's the step. Got some local lingo going on. No idea. Maybe some translations from the movement snack makers. Have you got it? Hip flexor stretch, front here, and your calf stretch there. Okay, and then anything else you fancy? Maybe some Bex hugs here. Maybe anything else you like the feeling of. Have a stretch and away. And into your day. That is your 4 p.m. movement snack at 3:30, at 10:30, depending where you are in the world. I will see you, oh yes, tomorrow from somewhere. Not quite sure where. Maybe an outside broadcast today. But maybe look out for some extras. Might crowbar in some extra moving minutes. If we're out somewhere worth having a look at, might jump on and do a quick live hello. All right, that's it, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Bye for now.